shark nets after a dead 2.5-metre great white was found tangled in nets off Bondi beach yesterday. The New South Wales Department of Primary Industry says the nets are designed to deter sharks, not trap and kill them. And good mate Steve Price joins us now with his thoughts. Pricey, animal rights groups are calling for the nets to be banned. What do you think?
Thank you, Kerry. Why would you ban something that actually works? I mean, these nets have been off Bondi Beach since 1939, and there's not been a shark fatality at that beach since those nets were installed. Now, from my point of view, a shark of that size, of that breed, at that beach, the only good shark there of that size, of that breed, at that beach is a dead shark. I mean, you imagine the conversation we'd be having tonight if that great white had got around those nets, had got onto the beach and taken out an 8-year-old child or a 50 or a 60-year-old person swimming at Bondi. Imagine the screaming from the people who run Bondi, where 2 million people swim every year, if a shark had killed somebody. So why take something out or ban something that actually works and stops shark attacks? I don't get it.
OK, well, this is obviously one of Australia's busier beaches. What about the others? Do you think we should just leave those ones alone?
Well, Rove, we've got 51 netted beaches from Wollongong in the south to Newcastle in the north, and we've got a pretty good record in New South Wales in regard to fatal shark attacks. So you can't obviously net every beach, and we've seen the difficulties that there has been in places like Queensland and Western Australia. So I think if you net sensibly until you come up with a proper alternative, beaches where big populations swim, then I think that's a smart thing to do. Country beaches, well, people have just got to be clever about when they go swimming.
But Steve, these shark nets and drum lines kill tens of thousands of marine animals every year, not only the sharks. I mean, what do you make of that?
Do they? I checked with the Marine Conservation Association today, and according to them, since 2013, one whale has run into the nets off New South Wales beaches and swam off with a net attached to it, and there's been one record of a dolphin kill. So there's a lot of anecdotal evidence that just doesn't stack up, quite frankly. Yes, we might have lost a few turtles, and yes, we might have had a couple of dolphin fatalities, but we've got to get this irrational idea out of our mind that the life of a shark is somehow equal with the life of a human.
But
a human is always going to be more important.
It's their world. I mean, I grew up in WA. We've got the most amazing beaches and we're always down there, but you know the risk going into their environment. Like, surely killing shark, we don't just have the right to go around and go, we want to swim there, so you ought to be dead.
I'm not saying kill them. I'm saying put nets up to protect them
from
coming into the beach. Yeah. I'm not saying get in a boat and go out there and harpoon sharks. You haven't been listening to what I'm saying.
But the shark in this net was found dead.
There's not been one fatality off Bondi since 1939.
Well, we're going to have to agree to disagree on that one.
Well, we're not to agree to disagree about what? I'm not suggesting you go and kill them. I'm saying protect people. Surely people are more important than sharks, Carrie.
But that's the risk, that they end up dead in the nets, Pricey.
One whale ran into one net and one dolphin died, and we've got one shark that we've found in the last 10 years in a net. It's hardly mass slaughter.
It was a very special whale, that one, though, Pricey. It was a bloody beauty.
Good on you for saving me, Pete. I know I can rely on you, mate.
You didn't personally know that whale, mate, so...
We'll put a net up around the show and see if we can stop Pricey from getting into Monday's show. Thanks very much. Have a great week.